Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Did I record 6 videos without noticing that my camera is recording in a very low quality? Yes, I did. I don't know what to tell you guys. I've never used OBS before. I literally just used to record on the computer camera. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. We're gonna get into this. This is our top MLM fails 103 episode. As per usual, grab your coffee, grab your tea, your snacks, whatever's your preference. Let's give a big shout out to all of my channel members. As always, really appreciate you guys and everyone else who's watching and supporting in a nice free way. Don't forget to click that like, subscribe button. First, I want to show you guys this screenshot that I took. It's from our Dakota. She's the iGenius hunt that I've been talking about lately. She's the one that stopped hanging out with her family and she has recently come out of the relationship. I think 3-year-old relationship. In her words, because he was settled on his mediocre 9-to-5 lifestyle and she wants more, so she left him because he didn't want to join a pyramid scheme that she's in. I mean, iGenius, MLM, whatever. So that's obviously very sad. Like, first, if she's not talking to her family and friends anymore and now she's losing a relationship, okay, if there was something more in the relationship that she didn't share, but if she just left him because he doesn't have the same career aspirations, which again, you being in iGenius and allegedly she doesn't even earn good money in it, so you being in iGenius and him not wanting to do the same, that doesn't mean, same for friends or family, it doesn't mean you have to stop hanging out with them. Like, that's not a reason to break a relationship. But anyway, whatever. She knows her life. She knows best. Anyway, this is one of her reels. I've just screenshotted because it's just her looking at herself in the mirror, being all dressed up and showing off her jewelry, whatever. And she says, being born poor isn't your fault, but dying poor is. And the concerning thing is this has 982 likes for shaming poor people. She's literally just shaming poor people. This is coming off as a very asshole thing to say, but I'm more concerned about the fact that she's got so many likes. This is one of her most popular posts on Instagram at the time that I'm recording this anyway. So, but also don't forget that allegedly she does not earn good money in iGenius. She is allegedly faking everything on social media. She's one of those fake it until you make it gals. And this is what I was talking about in my last video. This is when she got blocked by TikTok because obviously she's posting income claims and she is marketing multi-level marketing product, which is against the terms and conditions of TikTok, and they banned her a few times temporarily and now she finally got banned permanently. And look at her face. She doesn't understand why. She still doesn't understand why. And she says the worst thing that can happen to an affiliate marketer, Dakota girl, you're not an affiliate marketer, you're an independent contractor for iGenius. And yeah, it just says your account is permanently banned. Try to appeal it, but they said we reviewed your appeal. It was determined that your account has violated our community guidelines and cannot be restored. If you were just an affiliate marketer marketing a non-MLM product on TikTok and not making any crazy income claims, TikTok would not ban you. And you know what she's gonna do? She's just gonna make a new account and she's gonna do everything as she did on her old account until she gets blocked again. What do you think? Is that poor shaming? What do you think about the first screenshot that I took? A lot of things can happen to people. First of all, not everyone strives to just be rich in life. There are other things in life. Second of all, even if you're trying but it's not working out for you, blah blah blah, or if something terrible happens and you just lose a home, you know what I mean? I'm just going off on a tangent. Let's just move on. Let me know down below what you thought about her. This is our network marketing coach. I have had like 2 videos from this lady. So today she is going to explain to us what is a pyramid scheme. This has to be my thumbnail. Okay, let's get into it.
Hi guys! If you are watching the replay, is there a triangle emoji? Is there a pyramid emoji? I really don't know. You can just drop me a purple heart if you want to. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is and we're going to talk. We're going to have a fun little conversation today. I can tell that I got your attention because people are jumping on. This is going to be a fun one. I This came to me while I was sleeping. Has that ever happened to anyone? Literally, I was sleeping and I woke up and I was like, I'm going to do this video about pyramid schemes and we're going to talk about it. It's going to be funny. An upside down triangle. Nice. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me give you a little backstory on why I want to talk to you about this. So I am the girl who was anti-network marketing, anti-MLM. I didn't want to be a part of any sort of scam thing. I would live...
Okay, I have to stop you there, Morgan. If you were really anti-MLM, you would not end up joining an MLM. If you were really truly in the anti-MLM movement or had the mindset of an anti-MLM-er being against multi-level marketing companies for all the right reasons, if you did your research properly, you would have known that according to the FTC, up to 99% of people never make any profit in multi-level marketing companies. People go into debt. If you went on a few different multi-level marketing companies, took their income disclosure statement and just compare them, just compare 2 or 3 income disclosure statements, you would have seen how little people make profit in this network marketing business. It's a different company, different product, but so little people make any money in it. Why is that? Why is that, Morgan? I'm so curious to hear what her explanation is gonna be, but she already failed by saying I was an anti-MLM-er. Like, no, you weren't, because if you were, you wouldn't end up joining.
Literally block, unfollow, not respond to any of the network marketers that were on my Facebook. If someone tried to friend request me, like block, like all of the things, right? Like I was that girl that was like, you are not scamming me. And like their products, I literally was like, these products probably aren't even real. Like all of the things, okay?
You know, it's possible for a company to be a product-based pyramid scheme. Have you ever heard of Herbalife and their lawsuits? There is such thing. It doesn't have to mean that if it has products, it's not a pyramid scheme. That's not how that works. But I'm curious to hear her definition of a pyramid scheme.
And so I want you to understand, because most people who follow me are in network marketing. Most of the people who are commenting and interacting on this video are in network marketing. And so what I want you to understand is like, that didn't make me a bad person. That didn't make me like just a crazy person or mean or rude or anything. I was just uneducated. I just didn't know what network marketing was. The only stories people tell are the bad stories. Not the only stories, but for the most part, people tell the bad. It's just like you see more bad reviews than good reviews. People don't talk about the good as much.
Where do you see more bad reviews than good reviews? If you Google any normal non-MLM company, most of their reviews are gonna have good or, average ratings. If it's a normal business model with normal, good quality, affordable products, they're gonna have mostly good reviews, or Trustpilot or hotels. Also, research is not just going on like Arbon's website, or she's in Senegans. I think someone told me it's in Senegans. I've never made a video on them and I don't really see people talk about them. Research would not just be on going onto Senegans website and seeing their comp plan and seeing their product.
And so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I learned about what pyramid schemes really are, because pyramid schemes do exist. Hopefully they don't exist, but they did exist, whatever. What pyramid schemes are, I want to educate you as network marketers, what pyramid schemes are, and maybe how to have a little bit better of a conversation when people do come at you and say, is that one of those pyramid things? Like, let me know in the comments if you would like some like simple scripts and simple things to say when someone comes to you and says, is that one of those scam things? Right? I can see the hearts. We're going to talk about it. Okay. So a pyramid scheme, all I can tell you is please don't just respond to them and say, pyramid schemes are illegal. Pyramid schemes don't exist. That's literally the number one response that I hear people tell you. And I'm like, if someone told me pyramid schemes are illegal, I would say like, well, drugs are illegal, but people still sell them. Like, it being illegal that doesn't help me. Like, you could still be doing something that's illegal and you're not going to tell me if you're doing something that's illegal. So in my opinion, that response doesn't make sense. So like, literally, that's not the response I'm going to tell you to give, because to me, logically, as the person who assumed it was a scam, if you tell me it doesn't exist, that's a lie. It does exist. It just exists illegally. And if you tell me it's illegal, yeah, I know that. Are you part of something that's illegal and you don't even know because you're getting scammed, right? Those are all the things that went through my head. So that response doesn't help your situation, okay? But what I'm telling you is that they can be won over. They can be won over, but they need to be educated. Okay, so first of all, understanding that pyramid schemes are a thing, and what are they? Okay, so a pyramid scheme is where, I mean, in a nutshell, please no one like check my facts. These are just like my opinion as someone who has gone through this process, okay? So basically, in our minds, pyramid schemes are where you're given money to recruit. So you just recruit. No one is actually selling anything. They're just getting like a money for recruiting someone. What's the word for that? I can't remember what the word is. But basically just getting money for recruiting someone. So they're thinking in their mind, oh, as soon as I sign up, she's getting a bonus. She's just looking at me as cash in her pocket. I'm going to sign up and I'm going to get this kit and she's going to get a little piece of money. That's what they think. Okay? That's literally what I thought. Once I sign on this dotted line, you got me, right? They think that you have to recruit to make more money. They think that there's going to be a lot of pressure for recruiting. There's more recruiting. Basically, it's all about recruiting, right? There's no selling. In true pyramid schemes, like back in like the 90s and 80s when like this was like a big thing, right? There was no product. Okay? So back when pyramid schemes were like people were learning about them, there wasn't even products. People literally were getting paid to recruit. So like I recruit Amy, I get $30. I tell Amy, go recruit 10 people, you're going to get $300. Like literally they were just recruiting and there was no selling. That is a pyramid scheme and that is illegal because eventually you run out of people. It's only like 10 levels deep and it's like 1 million people or something like that. And so like pyramid schemes truly are illegal because there's no product to be sold. Okay. So I just want you guys to kind of understand that.
Okay, Morgan, I want you to understand that you can have products and you can still operate as a pyramid scheme. You were correct there. Most money comes from recruitment. That's what defines a pyramid scheme. However, you're not correct that just because Senegans has products, it cannot operate as a pyramid scheme. Like I just said, just Google Herbalife, lawsuit with Herbalife. They literally had products and they had plenty of products, but they were still operating as a pyramid scheme, which is why they had to restructure. And this was in 2016, I believe. So yeah, you most definitely can still be a pyramid scheme. So you're there, but not really there. I think she was Googling this stuff and then she was kind of like, you don't have products and you just recruit. So Senegans has products, so it's not a pyramid scheme, so I can join. So like I said, very lousy research.
So instead, when someone says, is it one of those scam things? I would like basically simply say, what do you mean? And if they say, oh, one of those things, like here's where I'm going to give you like some scripts, right? If they say, oh, like one of those MLM things or one of those Avon things, or I don't know why I thought of Avon. One of those things, right? I would say, but what about it do you think is a scam? But what about it feels like a scam? What part of it do you think is going to scam you?
The income disclosure statement, Morgan, the income disclosure statement that shows that most of the people don't make any profit with this amazing opportunity. Does Senegans have an income disclosure statement? Like, let me look that up quick. Let's let her talk.
And then you can have a conversation. What about it is a scam? Because some things that they might say is, those things where you have to recruit. No, I don't have to recruit. I sell products that I love and I make up to 50% profit. No, I don't have to recruit. Plain and simple.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to recruit, but how many people that are in top 1 to 3% that actually earn good money in a pyramid scheme, I meant to say, in any MLM, how many of them never recruit? How many of them don't have a giant team below them, Morgan, huh? Can you tell us that? Can you just take a look at all the leaders, all the people on top in Senegans in your own MLM? How many of them don't have a team? How many of them don't recruit? And how many of them don't teach their own teams to recruit even more? She's right there, but not quite yet.
Oh, those things where everyone goes into debt. My aunt lost $5,000. Nope. You don't have to buy anything. It's X amount to join, and then you get a link and you share that link, and when people shop from that link, you get 15% of the profit. Do you see how I'm having more of a conversation? I'm trying to find out what the actual issue is. Is it just like they're just throwing out the word scam? Or are they just throwing out the word pyramid scheme? What is it that they're afraid of? Are they afraid that I'm going to make them go into debt? Are they afraid that I'm going to make them recruit? What is it that they're actually afraid of, and then overcoming it by having a conversation?
Okay, Morgan, but like, how are you going to advertise a product or a company if you're not going to be using their products? How can you go on social media and be like, wow, this makeup is great, shop my link or whatever, and you don't even use that makeup? Oh, well, would you look at that? This is a compensation plan. It's not actually an income disclosure statement. It looks like they don't have one. I can't find it. Guys, if you can find the Senegans income disclosure statement, can you send that to my email, please? If you make all these income claims, you have this compensation plan, but then you refuse to show the actual earning potential, like how much people are actually earning in your company, and you're not a new company, you have enough data to put out an income disclosure statement, in my opinion, that is very, very extremely deceptive. It's a very big red flag because it looks like they're hiding something. If your income disclosure statement was great and all, everyone was earning so much money, wouldn't you want to brag about that? Wouldn't you want that out there so that people, when they do research the opportunity, they can come across the income disclosure statement and see how much people are actually earning?
One of those things where, like, you know, the person above you makes way more money than you, and then the person below you makes way less money than you. No, I actually make more money than my upline. No, I've actually out-promoted my upline. No, my upline, I don't, like for some of you, no, my upline quit and I'm actually still doing great. Having the conversation around whatever it is that they think is going wrong. I like to explain it more like an online boutique, okay? It's an online boutique. Did you know that these days, a lot of online boutiques, they don't even buy the products first. Your BFF doesn't have a room full of clothes that she's trying to sell. She puts up a picture of a shirt that's super cute and says, for 48 hours, we're taking pre-orders, and then I'm placing a bulk order. Right? So she puts up the picture of the shirt, she gets 20 orders or 200 orders or whatever, then she places the bulk order. Her profit is the difference. So if she sells 200 shirts and it costs $2,000 for her to buy it, but she made $4,000, she ordered $4,000 in sales, she profits $2,000. That was probably going a little further.
How many people can sell 200 shirts? Like, what are you talking about, Morgan? If you're an average Joe with no social media following, who are you advertising this to other than your friends and family and some strangers that might follow you? If you don't have a following, you can't sell it to anyone. How realistic is that? I love how they're just like, oh, just get on social media and start promoting. It's like, it's not that easy to go viral on social media. It's not that easy to reach a lot of people, especially nowadays on Instagram when they changed the algorithm last year. Morgan, you're being silly.
But anyway, I hope all of this is making sense.
No, it doesn't.
Amy said, I think some of the fear is signing up and you're not able to sell anything and failing. Failing is a very different conversation. It's a different conversation than it's a scam. Am I joining a scam? And so learning how to have those conversations about...
I would disagree with that because you're failing and so many people are failing because it's a scam. So it's connected to each other. It's very closely related. But maybe that's just my opinion.
It's not a scam. You don't have to recruit. Do I love recruiting? Yes. Oh, actually, what I was going to say... No.
But I wonder, why do you love recruiting? If you don't have to recruit and if you're not really earning any money off of recruitment, why do you love recruiting? Why do you do it? Because that's very time consuming. I mean, it takes so much to like talk to people, add like 50 people every day, message them, keep these conversations going, pretend that you're friends with them so that they join your team and buy a starter kit. Like, why do you do it if you don't have to do it? And if it doesn't, there's nothing for you in it. Oh yeah, I bet she would say, because I'm such a good person and I help people change their lives, you know.
I don't want to say that, it doesn't matter. Hopefully this makes sense. I clearly didn't write out enough notes to have anything to wrap this up. Those were all of my thoughts. So understanding what a pyramid scheme is, understanding where they're coming from, that pyramid schemes do exist, have existed, and just having the conversation on why what you do is not a pyramid scheme, and why, honestly, just again being honest, they don't even know what pyramid scheme means. They're just throwing around a word that they've heard 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, but they don't actually know what that word means. And so when you say, what do you mean by that? Or what are your hesitations? Or what are you afraid of getting scammed out of? Then you can actually overcome that obstacle of talking about debt, of talking about recruiting, of talking about whatever. And you can actually open up the conversation about what it is that you do and validate what it is that you do and tell the story of your journey and maybe how you've overcome some of these situations as well. So I hope that this was helpful. I have a whole series. I hope you're ready for it. The next week is going to be fun.
I have to get on her Instagram to get all these other series. This is going to be pyramid scheme related. Also, I don't mean to be an asshole, but pyramid scheme, it's 2 words. It's not 1 word. Even I know that, and English is not my mother language. Very poor, lousy explanation, in my opinion. Like, she was right there. She was so close, but then she went into a completely different direction. But yeah, I can see that. Like, obviously she thinks that pyramid schemes, you don't have a product, so anything else that has products cannot be a pyramid scheme, but we know that it can. So let's take a look at this one. This is a Mary Kay training. Oh, this one's a bit longer than I thought it was gonna be, but let's just jump into it.
Yay! Okay, so happy Thursday, friends. I'm so excited for our lunch and learn today, and don't worry, I'll be monitoring it. I know people get on and off as this is going on as a recording and time and lunch hour. We have the amazing Miranda Reigns, and I'm going to tell you something. If you guys have not had her teach you or show you anything about image and clothing and all of that, I know that's just a side note. I had her for one of my star things. I literally redid my whole closet. It was amazing. You know, sometimes you don't know what you're wearing the wrong thing, you know, but here's what I did. I did do that because it was so fun, but I was able to do less pieces to get more outfits out of it, which is phenomenal. You know, sometimes I can see the mannequin be like, I want that, but I don't know how to do it in my own brain. So
sure as hope this whole thing is not just gonna be fashion stuff. I guess we started it, we're here, so.
It was awesome. So Miranda is the real deal. You can listen to her teach all day on anything she wants to teach because I love her little accent. It's amazing. And I'll let her share her Mary Kay story, but girlfriend, I just love and appreciate you so much for being so willing to help everybody in the Mary Kay world. I mean, we have consultants, directors, nationals, anybody is watching these can be part of these. I love it so much that they're going so widespread, and we do record them and then we'll send them out. Don't panic. We'll do that for everybody. But Miranda is beautiful. She is as gorgeous inside as she is outside. I mean, she's easy on the eyes. We can all agree with that. So thank you for your time and your energy and your heart, not just to the business, but to the women in the fellowship of this business. So thank you so much, friend. I'm going to let you take over.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jennifer. And girl, I mean, let's just say what we need to first. Those lips. I've lost my mind. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I am so grateful to spend time with my favorite people, my Mary Kay family. So thank y'all for hanging out. And you know what? I'm watching the clock because when
Cult alert, if you call random people on social media, your family.
I get to talking, I get so excited to just share a little bit about you feeling and being your best. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your image and what that looks like. I've been with Mary Kay for 23 years. I'm married to my hot honey, Paul. I have 2 girls, Bella Gray and Bristol Faye. And we have 2 fur people you may hear downstairs, just gonna say that. But I'm a pastor's wife, been in full-time ministry for my entire life, but 13 years as a lead pastor's wife. And then, of course, with Mary Kay, I understand the power of how you look because it equates to how you feel. And we are in the beauty business. And what I love about the Mary Kay business is that we can be our best self. It's not about how old we are. It's not about our personal style selection. It's not about, being a certain size. It's not about any of that. What it is about is you being most confident in the skin that you're in, and you are already beautifully and wonderfully made. That's who you are. My goal today in our short 20 minutes together is to equip you with a focused intention to you remembering and empowering yourself with just a few things to help you look your best. So in the Mary Kay world and in society in general, we do judge a book by its cover, unfortunately. But when you say up front, I am an independent Mary Kay beauty consultant, sales director, national, etc., what the eye beholds, they will determine if they want your business from the beginning. So you just want to put your best foot forward. I am the girl that's going to tell you, I want you to be real life. I want you to be real life and do real, but be your best in your real life. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about color. I'm going to I'm the girl that sings the same song, different verse. So we're all about color. I love color. I want to make sure you know what colors suit you best. We're going to talk about color. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about style and then fit. Those are the three things I really want to talk to you today to make sure every girl gets this down. All right. So when it comes to color, in my opinion, as a professional shopper, professional stylist, is that, let's be real, girl, you ain't wearing nothing right. If you ain't wearing nothing right, it's okay, as long as you're wearing the right color of it. If you're wearing the right color, our eyes taking color first. Like I see Miss Laquita right here in front of me. Laquita Perry's looking so beautiful in her color, and then her headband, I believe it. Like it's stunning.
Okay, I'm not really into fashion, so I find this a little bit strange. Like the whole spiel about you are perfect just the way you are. Everything is great, but you have to, she's gonna literally tell them what they need to wear and how they need to dress.
That's what I see first. My eye catches color. And so that's what I'm saying. The colors that you're wearing, are they your best? I think every girl needs to know her best in coloring. Now, I'm going to take this color approach as far as coloring in your makeup and coloring your clothing, but I am going to talk to you about Mary Kay lipstick colors. But just know any shade of Mary Kay color I throw at you is also a synonym for clothing. So whatever lipstick shade if we're talking about, no, you could wear that in a blouse as well, or a dress. But I think every girl should be confident in knowing the three parts about her coloring. We all have undertone, we all have chroma, and we all have value. Every girl needs to find where she is, and these three things, in my opinion, determine your best coloring. You, sweet friend, I love y'all. Now, y'all are beautiful and amazing, but not every color on the rainbow should be your color that you're gonna wear and it look your best.
Oh yeah, this is going that direction. Y'all are beautiful and amazing, but this looks disgusting on you. Don't wear yellow anymore.
Yes, I hate to break it to you. Hate to break it. But out of the color rainbow that God gives us, we're gonna try to find this little sliver that when you wear these colors, you ain't never gonna have a bad day in your right colors. Have you ever put on something and
What does that mean? Bad day with what?
someone say to you, you feeling okay today, boo? You all right? You had it happen? What she's saying is, you look sick in that color. That's what friend is trying to tell you. Or have you ever put on a color and someone's like, ooh, your teeth look white today. You just get back from vacation. You slept good. What's going on? She is trying to tell you that is your jam, sister. So pay attention to colors that serve you well. And I would rather your closet, like Jennifer was saying. My theory is own less clothes, but the clothes you own be in your right color. They fit you and be in your style. So when it comes to coloring, you need to know your undertone, cool or warm. Now, you can be neutral, but most women are not. I'm going to tell you this, even neutral girls will lean more cool or more warm, even slightly. So on the color wheel, we need to determine, are you more cool or are you more warm? Okay. And then that half of the color wheel is where you land. For example, if you are cool in undertone, any colors that have a slight blue or a gray or a white to them will lean cool. Okay, think cool like ice cubes, white, blue, and gray. Likewise, if you are a warm girl, think warm like the sun. So any part of the color wheel that has a yellow or a red or orange, like the sun, is going to be warm. So you need to know where you land. For example, red, the color red. Some of y'all want to wear good huzzy red. Now y'all know we all can. We all look good in it. So if you are a cool girl, you need a blue red. If you are a warm girl, you need orange in that red. So for example, if we're talking lipsticks in Mary Kay, if you're a cool girl, you need blue, you may want to consider the new Rockstar Red in the hydrating. You may want to consider Red Smolder or Scarlet Red. Those are cool reds. You may want to do a Midnight Red. That's got a lot of deep blues in it. If you are a warm girl, you, Sister Red Stiletto, you will never have a bad day in Red Stiletto. Please wear Poppy, please. If you're warm, please do Poppy, please, for your friend Miranda, okay? So know exactly where you land, and undertone will help you pick your colors.
Oh, what for? This is supposed to be a training on Mary Kay. I'm so confused. She did say she's gonna talk about her story, so I guess we're just gonna have to listen through this thing. She did not talk about her Mary Kay story, so I'm so confused as to what happened. But yeah, I mean, I guess this whole training, she kind of said at the end, if you look nice and dress nice, people are gonna be attracted to you, and you know, they're gonna want to join the business because you're pretty. Basically, that's what this whole training was. But yeah, I just got really bored because there's only so much talk I can listen about fashion and stuff that I'm not interested in. Sorry to make you go through this. If you're still here, thank you so much. This was random. But yeah, I mean, did you learn anything? Did you take notes on fashion and style and stuff? Let me know down below. And as always, shout out to my channel members. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget to click that like and subscribe button to support my channel in a nice free way if you want. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one, I guess. I promise next one is gonna be fully, totally MLM related.